Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Body Beat down here, Michael, on this Friday afternoon. Today, of course, as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be doing some squats. And hopefully going to make myself happy today doing something. And we'll see. And I may do something a little extra. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have it wrote down. I just have the word extra wrote down. So we'll see how that goes by the time I get there. The extra might be me just being extra nice or something. I don't know. So anyway, it's been a stressful day, guys. This morning, the bus route kind of started off with a situation. Parent. Sometimes parents like to tell you how to do your job when it's not their place. And boy, the last thing that bus drivers need, or teachers, or any other faculty for that matter, is the last thing we need is parents, having an attitude and not wanting to cooperate and pretending like what they say is actually what we're going to do, and They don't understand that there's some things we can and can't do. So putting a $100,000 school bus in jeopardy, along with the lives that are on that bus or lives outside the bus, putting those lives in jeopardy in that bus and everything is not up to anyone. If anyone at all has any control over that, that would be me. So anyway, parents, please know your role. Stay out of business and just do what you're asked. Sometimes things happen, and that's my public service announcement thing for today. Just mind your business and do what you're told. Do that. So anyway, other than that, not much has happened, other than just stress. This job is not for the weak. I'll put it to you that way. Runner boy, yo, how you doing? So I know it's getting pretty late where you're at. Getting pretty late. So anyway, I'm going to start some squats here. I don't want to take too awful long. I know live streams are meant to go on for an hour and 5 hours and 100 hours, and I just don't do that. It's hard to do that when I work out. Because when I work out, I like to get my workout done. So live streams are kind of a tricky situation for me. So anyway, we got 135 on the bar, and let's go ahead and get started because I'm ready. And maybe this is either going to go two ways. It's going to release some of the stress that I've had today, or it's going to build more stress because I expect something out of myself. One of the two. Whew. All right, guys. 135. And of course my internet's screwing up. So hey Sheiky, the lasers. I don't know how well my internet's gonna do. It may cut off, I don't know. But like I always say, I'm also recording the video as well, so I'll get something uploaded whether the live stream goes or not. Wonder if I were to unplug the modem and router and plug it back in, if that would cut me off here. Probably would. Well, I'm scared to go reboot my modem and router because it'll probably stop it. So we'll just kind of go as long as it'll go and see what happens. So I am live streaming, but probably not for long. So I'm gonna stick with the front view camera because that's just how I feel like doing it today. But when I go for my big squat, I will use my action camera and put it on the side and get some side views. $135, set number 2. Hey Bobby, how you doing? Again, I don't know how long my internet will hold up. It's kind of acts up sometimes, and it goes through like a month where it'll be cruddy, and then we'll go through a month or two where it's great, and then so on and so forth. And so, but like I mentioned, I record my videos as well while I'm live streaming. So. Well, I appreciate those of you that do pop in. Appreciate that. Oh, I guess I better put some weight on. better put some weight on. And I don't know what I'm doing next. I forgot. Thought I might have changed it. Oh. Whew. I may have to come out of this hoodie. Getting warm already. Oh, hey old school, how you doing? Of course, I just finished watching your workout, your latest video. Guys, if you want to see someone over the age of 50 like myself and just kind of enjoying the fitness lifestyle, he don't go absolutely stupid like some of us do. He works out more for the health and fitness side, and also kind of pushes himself a little bit here and there. Go check out Old School Fitness. He's a nice fella, and has a nice little home gym, and yeah, I approve of him. Pretty good guy. Whew. All right. Again, I don't like to take too long in between my sets. That's, like I mentioned, kind of the bad thing about doing live streams is sometimes, you know, you got to connect with people and talk and stuff. But I'm more of a kind of, when I'm not doing live streams, I like to kind of just go and get my sets done and get stuff done. I just got to learn how to slow it down a little bit and communicate. Communicate with the peeps, yo. Yo. Word. Alright, so let's go and do 225. Alright, let's do 225. One. Two. Low rep is the name of the game, guys, because I got plans. Whew. One of those plans is to be able to keep breathing. Whew. I will check the comments in just a moment. Whew. So, as I mentioned a while ago, when I get to my big set that I'm going to do, I will put my action camera on the side over here so I can get a good side shot of the depth and everything that I get. Not necessarily for the masses out there, the millions of people that'll watch, but it's for my own well-being. I like to see what I'm doing and make sure I'm making myself proud. That's what's most important. Make yourself proud. And I got a little goal that I gave myself today, and I'm gonna push that last set. And you might be interested to stick around. And not only that, if I have enough energy, which I hope I do, my gosh, Mike, you can do this. If I have enough energy, I'm going to do something extra. And it's going to be something I haven't done in a while, something pretty extreme for some of you people. You're going to be like, whoa, that's extreme, dude. And I'm going to be like, tubular. And it'll go something like that. That's how the conversation will go a little bit. And so I'm hoping that I have enough energy left in me to do that. It's something I don't do ever anymore. Whew. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. You know, I keep this hoodie on. I wear a hoodie all the time, and I wear my winter hat, my knit hat, whatever they're called. I wear that stuff all the time. Whew. But I'm getting a little toasty. I may end up having to take this off. It covers up some of my fat. So, or my abs. My abs. Got abs going on. Little abby dabby. Alright, just a little tip, guys. You all know this, and I've mentioned it maybe one or two other times, but when you're doing squats, deadlifts, any kind of a deadlift sort of looking exercise, a bent row or any of that, don't drink too much. Take teeny tiny little sips, almost about as much of what'll fit in a cap. Just do little sips. You don't want to get too much in the old gut and spew everywhere. That's what she said. All right. So we got 275. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. I can't do it. I can't lie. I can't do it. My hammy-dammy doobie-doobie-doos are still feeling a little bit for my deadlifts Wednesday. So when I do deadlifts, of course, I do more of a stiff leg deadlift, and it really stretches out your hammies and your glutees. And so sometimes I can feel it for a couple days. And of course, Wednesday when I did my deadlifts, I did like, a set or two of a higher rep. And not as much as I wanted, but maybe one day again. We'll see. So let's do 275. $275. All right. Good deal, guys. we got next? I'm sure 315. So for those of you that tuned in after the opening of the video, kind of a stressful day. Kind of had a confrontation with a parent this morning at one of the bus stops. I guess long story long is there's a trailer park that I go in. There's a entrance and an exit here and an entrance and an exit over here, and the main highways over here anyway. So the way I go down this into this one neighborhood, do a loop, come up, and then I pull into the trailer park over here, and I exit over here. So this entrance to the trailer park is basically crumbling and falling apart with just about enough room to get the bus in, much less turn it into the park. So I've been doing this route for about 5.5 years, maybe 6 at this point. And I've been told for a good 5 years to stop going in there, that I didn't have to go in there anymore. You know, make the kids come out there and meet the bus because it's just getting too bad. So I went ahead and finally, after all these years, decided to go ahead and do that. And one of the parents of a kid that's fairly new this year, anyway, came out there, the dad, and this morning, and just acting like he don't understand the reason. Not only that, the entrance is crumbling apart, but then about a bus length or two into the drive, it's got a trench now across it where they did a pipe or something across there and barely filled it up with anything. And so my tires are spinning. The bus is doing all this rocking and everything else. And not only that, the entire drive that's in there is just absolute garbage anyway. I mean, you're doing this the whole time. So, and that's going slow. So it's just one of those things where I was like, you know what? My supervisors called the property owners a couple different times and said, hey, this needs to get fixed and fixed. And nobody's fixed it. It's a trashy rundown trailer park. But the thing is, I'm pretty certain there's rules and laws and regulations that, would make them have to actually get that fixed properly for emergency vehicles. And, so you would think they would have to do something. But anyway, we always got to deal with something. And believe me when I tell you this, we are not paid enough to deal with that kind of stuff. Especially at 6:15 in the morning. You're just like, come on, dude, man. I got a route to go. Come on. I'm like, the phone number is on the back door, on the back of the bus. When I leave, you can get the number. Call whoever you got to call. Try and get something done. And I let him know that it's really between the residents of the trailer park to really cause a stink and get something done. It's not really on us. So anyway, everything's all fine and hunky-dory as long as we get the kids up, at their doorstep practically. But if we have to make any kind of changes, well, we're just not doing our best. We're lazy, lazy nothings. No, he wasn't yelling, but it was a very, yeah. I'm trying the best I can. Well, I'm trying the best I can. Yeah, well, I'm trying the best I can. What I wanted to say was, if you were trying the best you could, you probably wouldn't have your kids and your wife living here in the trashiest trailer park in our county. You'd probably go and have something else. That's what I wanted to say. But, I was like, man, I'm trying my best. I try to get these kids safely and all this. I'm trying my best too. We got to do something. This ain't going to work. And I'm having troubles with this kid. I don't guess I have to tell all this, but having troubles with this little boy. He's just like his dad. So, within the first month, if that, I had to get him put in a car seat, and he gets rode up all the time. It's just kind of one of those things. So, anyway, let's do 315. All right, guys, 315. Yeah, you can only do so much with people with stuff and with the whole situation. You can only do what you can do, and let them deal with supervisors and everything else. And I was concerned this afternoon on my afternoon route. I thought, is he going to be out there, wanting to go at it, or something? So I was prepared the whole time, like, do I need to get a cop to be prepared out that way? Do I need to do something? But he wasn't out there. He was in the driveway up there by where he lives, trying to shovel more rock into that trench that was dug, which is not going to help. They literally need a load of gravel dumped in there. So, and that's only half the problem, because like I said, the entrance or exit, whichever way you're going, that's what she said, is crumbling and falling apart. Barely wide enough for the school bus. So, it's kind of like putting makeup on a pig. Or a Band-Aid on a crack, or I don't know. Something. So, this August 2025, I'll be I've been driving a school bus for 11 years. And this is only the second time I've had any kind of a, what I call a confrontation. So, and it's always the people in trailer parks that always get so mad. I got other people bringing me gifts and saying how wonderful of a driver I am, giving me shout outs on Facebook and stuff, and local groups that we have here in our town, stuff like that. And then you got like these couple of random people, both dads. Well, both of them, I ain't gonna say nothing bad. So anyway, both dads, I guess. So until you reach a certain grade or age, you have to have a parent, especially a parent to get you off the bus, to be out there, hey, I'm here, you can let little Timmy or little Sally off the bus, I'm here, and if you're not out there, then we can't drop your kid off. It don't matter if you're inside the house or out back hanging up laundry, whatever it is you're doing, we can't just drop them off for a safety reason. So at that point, a lot of time, you radio the school, hey, bus whatever, I'm at this location, I need you to give so-and-so a call, see if anyone's home. And if they're not home, then we got to take the kid all the way back to the school. So we got a big problem with that too. Parents not knowing how to parent. So, and that seems to be the problem, ongoing problem in this country, is everybody's able to spit out a kid, but not everybody's able to be a parent. All right, so let's go ahead and do a 365, guys. I'll check the chat in just a moment. All right. All right, let's do 365. All right. All right. As we all know, that's 405. Huh. Hey Tuck, how you doing? Hey Ken, I'm glad you popped in here. I got a little bit of a challenge. As you can see, we got 405 on the bar. That's as high as I'm going today. But we're gonna challenge the old Mikey. Made it in. I'm making a batch of leather conditioner right now. That's right, guys. The Cutting Edge. Go check out his channel if you're into knives, if you're into some leather works, and just an all-around decent, good, smart. I'm sucking up to you, Ken. A good, smart, wonderful man. He also has a lifting channel, LCK Strength Training. Go check out both of those channels, LCK Strength Training and The Cutting Edge. Also, check out everybody's channel. So, you know, check them all out. All right. Did some dumbbell curls overhead. Overhead today. All right, we won't ask the amount. But any amount is good. It's okay. All right. Okay. Let me make sure I got my action camera set up correctly. Alright guys, I don't normally tell you my exact goal, but I got the camera going here on the side. So my exact goal is this. I think my rep PR on 405 is maybe 3 reps. I done forgot and I should have looked it up, but I'm going for whatever it is until I fail. And I'm going to try to do the best I can. So if I can get more than 3, amazing. I'm liable to pee myself. I don't know. Or something else. I don't know. So I'm going to try and go for something pretty good here. And of course we got 405 on the bar. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do 405. Four reps. Whew. Pretty good job. Whew. Give me a second, guys. Oh, man. Whew. That wins you. And I got bad lungs and heart anyway. I don't know. Holy crap. That is amazing. And I felt good on all the reps. I think I did really well on the reps. On the depth, the range of motion, I felt really good. I can't always say that, but I felt pretty good on those, all four of them. Holy cow. Give me just a minute and I'll check out the comments. Phew! I don't know if I'm as winded as I am just hyped up. You know how it is sometimes when you do these things, you get all crazy. So that's all right, Ken. You'll do good. You always do good. You got to do 2. I should have done 5. Yeah, I might could have squeezed out one more rep, Ken. I might could have. I mean, that's why I got the safeties there and why I made sure they were in the right spot today. So I thought, well, if I decide to go for it and I fail, at least my pins are, you know, I got them in a good spot. So whew. All right. Hey, Eric, you just missed the most amazing squat of all time. Of all time. Maybe not of all time. If I tell you what I did, you still got to go back and watch the video and the short, okay? So, but I'll tell you, I just did a 405-pound squat for 4 good reps. And I did get a side view. So I'll upload that as a short, and I think I did pretty good on them. So, whew, that was my goal for the day, guys. That right there. I don't think I've done 4. I don't know. I can't remember. I think I've done 3, but I don't know if I've done 4. I'll have to go back and look. But see, it's stuff like this where you're right at your limit. You know, my squat PR is like 440, I think now. No, I did 450, 455. I did a 455. Now, it wasn't exact to depth. It was about, if I would have went down maybe 2 fingers more, I'm not going to say it's what she said, but if I'd have went down, if I'd have went down about 2 more fingers, my 455 squat would have been perfect. So what you do, and this goes for any lift that you do, take off a good 50 pounds and start working out good and heavy with that weight, and that will help to progress your PRs. I'm glad I got guys in here. So, whew. All right, well, I'm going to unload this bar, and like I said, I'm going to do something extra if you stick around. I promise those of you that have never seen me do it before might be impressed, or you might not. I'm not doing it to impress anyone but myself, but you might be impressed with it. I don't know. But I haven't done them in a long time, and we'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to put my phone down, strip this bar, and we'll see what we do. I'm happy. This is where you guys can take a smoke break. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ow. Oh, ow, oh, cramping, cramping. Whew. Guess my camera's still okay there. I might point it down just a hair like that. Just for poops and giggles. I wonder what I'm gonna do. All right. Let me catch up on a chat or two. Victoria. Hey, yo, how you doing up over there? I probably shouldn't have done that. People get offended. That could have offended someone, I don't know. But anyway, for those of you just tuning in, you just missed me doing squats. I got a nice little rep, probably a rep PR of 405. You have to check the video out and check that out. Check it out. And I'm also going to do, whenever I do live streams, I also am recording the video as well. I use OBS Studio, and it live streams and it records. So I also like to go in there and do a normal video where I cut things down and I make it look like one of my normal videos, and I upload it just for a shorter video for you to watch. They're usually still about 10 to 20 minutes, but better than an hour or two. And anyway, I also shot a side view with my action camera of the 405-pound squats that I will upload as well in that edited video, and I'll also make a short with it. So, anyhow, whew, Eric. Man, watching you do those burpees and all those different variations, man, that's so amazing. People they don't understand how difficult just a regular everyday burpee is, much less when you do variations like you do and some of these other people that are doing them. Good grief. So if you guys like a good hard-working man, he works out, he has a tree farm, and he does all that kind of outdoor work, and plus he spends time every day doing burpees and all kind of burpees, and 100 burpee challenges, or 500 burpees, or 1,000. He even did like over 2,000 one day. So he's insane. Go check out his channel if you like more of the simple kind of stuff like that. And he's awesome. Whew. So, like I mentioned, I'm going to do some extra. I'm just trying to get my breath and calm down a little bit. So, as I mentioned, my extra is going to be some dumbbell shoulder presses, sitting dumbbell shoulder presses. Sit, dumb, press. Whew. So I haven't done these in a while, and I stopped doing a lot of this kind of stuff because it was keeping my arm, my bad shoulder aggravated more, and I was trying to spend more time on my bench press and get my PRs and stuff on that. And so I've just periodically I'll throw some shoulder in my workout, usually a couple times a month or so. That's about it. But we're going to see if I can still go up and do some crazy weight with this, and see how it goes. And I'm going to give myself one extra set to warm up, just with some nice light weights. I don't mind warming up with light weights. So, all right. Now, if I had just done bench press, my shoulders would already be warmed up. But we did squats. All right. Let's do some dumbbell shoulder presses. I got the 25s here. Let's do a couple of warm-up sets with these and see where we go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Whew. So, with dumbbell shoulder presses, when you go heavy, and heavy is just, I guess, relative to whoever's doing it, but when you go heavy, that's really the challenge of going heavy with dumbbells is really learning how to get the dumbbells into position safely and by yourself. And that's something that I had to learn, and I learned it fairly quickly once I got going. But once I started trying to go, heavy, I learned pretty quick, and that's something that I'm hoping that I can still remember how to do. And even when you do a lightweight like 25s, treat those like they're 100-pound dumbbells. Make sure you're focused. Make sure you're getting that kick up with the knees. They're sitting on there correct. Make sure your elbows are tucked in. Your wrists are nice and firm. You're not all wishy-washy with your wrists and your elbows and everything. Make sure you're locked in and ready to kick that up and keep that weight sturdy and straight and strong in your hands. You don't want dumbbells doing this mess, because that's going to throw you off and it's going to wear you out, and you don't want that. So anyway, I need to add in some weight work at some point these days. Yeah, Eric, go for it, man. You don't have to go stupid heavy. You know that. You see what doing burpees does for you. Burpees are awesome. And that's just body weight and lungs and heart. So, you don't have to use heavy weights to get amazing results. It's just you got people like me and even people that are crazier than me that, you like to really push those boundaries a little bit and just kind of see what you can do. So there's all kind of stuff you can do and all kind of different ways of doing it. So yeah, add in some weights. All right. All right, let's do set number 2, warm up, 25 pounds. Okay. All right. Woo! Woo! Okay. So at this point, it's not going to be about getting 10 reps It's just going to be about getting warm-ups enough that I feel comfortable getting to the heavier sets. So pretty much like you do with anything, you know, you don't want to wear yourself out. And like I said, I don't do these very often, so I want to try to keep my strength for my heavy lift. All right, let's do a set of 30s. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Six. All right. Sorry, guys. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, that's good news, Tuck. Good job. I'm glad you got some stuff in the house now. How you doing, Christopher? This is the little extra that I said that I'd try to do. We're going to do some shoulder presses. Let's get the 50s. All right, these are going to be low rep. We're just warming up. 50-pound dumbbells. All right. Christopher, were you here when I did my squats? I don't remember if you were here when I did my squats. But I did really good. Me doing extra stuff on leg day or deadlift day, that's very rare anymore. So if I'm doing something extra, that means I'm feeling pretty good. Even though I had a stressful morning on the bus and it's bothered me all day, I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling okay and really happy with what I've done so far. Having said that, let's grab the 80-pound dumbbells. Got the 80s. I can't take my time here. We got to get going. They'll get heavy. £80 dumbbells. Good. All right. Oh boy. Oh man. All right, Ken, I appreciate you. So, we still got one more set to go, guys. Like I said, a lot of you are fairly new. You never see me do these, so you don't know exactly what I'm going to. Haven't done it in a while. Last night I paused 325-pound squat for 10 seconds last night. Yeah, I think you told me that on another post maybe. I think I seen that. That's pretty good. For those of you that don't know, Christopher, he might not put out content, but he does work out, and I take his word for it. But he does a lot of squats. He's a squat king. I don't know how well he does squats. I don't know his form, his technique, or any of that. I just know what he tells me, and I take that at his, I take him at his word. So, yeah, he does a lot of squats. So, doing paused, anything that you can pause means that you have really good control over the weight, and you're not necessarily at your extreme max, where you can't really do a lot of pausing. It's more of a touch and go and, keep moving kind of thing. A pause kind of lets you know that, okay, this is where I'm at, like with one good rep at least. Of course, he did 10, but what I'm saying is doing a nice pause kind of lets you know where you're at. I would be burning, but it probably don't bother you that much. All right, and this is where I'm going to do something that you haven't seen me do probably. Two things, guys. I told you to stick around. This is huge news. It ain't huge news. But as you guys know, if you follow my channel for any length of time, you know that I do everything raw. All my lifts are completely raw. And my internet might be having problems, so you might not even see this. So, but today I'm gonna, whenever I get to the 100s, I wear gloves because these are dumbbells with plates on them, and the plates kind of move around and they'll kind of squish your hand in between the plates sometimes.